What's up, Legions? Welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my 1 week review of this device. I'm going to be going over the pros and cons, letting you guys know what I like about this device. Having it for 1 week, I know some of you guys are on the fence, knowing if you should get this device or the RG Ally. And also with the new Steam Deck announced, there's so many options right now in the market. So hopefully this video helps you guys make up your mind with what device to purchase. So if that's something you guys were interested in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into this video. So to get started, we're going to start off with the pros of this device, and the first pro is that this screen is absolutely gorgeous. Again, this is an 8.8 2K 144 Hz refresh rate display, and you'll see the screen looks absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. So again, if you're having a hard time with just 7-inch, viewing that, you might consider again this at 8.8 because you do get a lot of screen real estate. Not only that, the colors look beautiful on this as well, and it's just really fun to look at. Every time I pick this device up, I'm still blown away by how amazing the screen looks. So the first pro definitely goes to the screen. The other pros, as big as this device is very comfortable to hold. I don't get cramps playing this. I was playing Red Dead Redemption for almost 2 hours, and this just feels really good in the hand to hold. Yes, there are times where when you hold this device, you are pushing this random buttons back here, but it's off, so you're not messing up your game by hitting them accidentally. But yes, I really love the way this device feels. It's always a pleasure to just pick it up and get right into game, and so I would say the comfortability and the design is definitely a huge plus for me with this one. The other pro that I have with this device is actually the battery life. I game a lot on here and I have pretty good battery life doing so. And so Lenovo, I think, did a great job with the battery life on here, and I'm pretty pleased with it. I think some of it has to do with the fact that I play on 800p a lot, because 800p looks fantastic on this screen, but I'll get to 800p here in a bit. But yeah, the battery life actually is one that really impressed me with this device after owning it for a week. Next part I would have to say is Lenovo Support. So we've had 2 communication with us from Ben Myers from Lenovo, letting us know what is going on with this device, what updates are coming, and also what has been released and what has been announced. So I have to say shout outs to them. They are pushing up updates quickly. We've so far had a BIOS update, we've had, I believe, a drivers update, and also a Legion Space update. As you've seen here, this is the new Legion Space. You can see how dark it is now, and they did add some stuff that a lot of people have been asking for. For instance, you don't have to press this 3 times now just to get back to the screen, so that's a huge plus and a huge welcome. So Lenovo definitely is listening, and they are pushing out updates pretty quickly, and they're communicating with us, the consumers, really well. So that's a huge pro for this device. All right, so for my next pro is 800p. Now, I didn't know what to expect. I know Dave 2D, when he was covering this, when he got early access to it, he said that Lenovo intend for people to play this one at 800p. And I thought, my goodness, with a screen this big, 800p is going to look terrible. Guess what, guys? This whole time I've been playing this device, this is 800p right here. And as you see, it looks absolutely gorgeous. So if I go to my settings here and show you guys my display graphics, you see I'm running this game at 800p. Now, why this is awesome is the fact that it looks good, but not only that, it saves some battery, but not only that, it actually gives you a higher FPS count. Alright, so we're going to go back. We're going to open up MS Afterburner real quick. Alright, so as you can see here with this one, I am getting 45 FPS. Running this one at medium graphical settings at 800p. This can actually go higher than that. So if I go to 60 here, you guys will see it even go higher. So you can see here, it's going higher than that 45 that it was originally. So again, FPS, you get better FPS at 800p here, so that's pretty awesome. All right, so with that being said, I do like to get into some of my cons, and the first has to be the Legion Space. They did improve it with an update, but it's still pretty janky, right? Again, sometimes when I hit this button, it just doesn't open up. I do use the TDP every once in a while, but I do have to say it is kind of janky, and I don't know, I just don't recommend it. If there's another alternative, I probably would use that over Legion Space. Next is the game performance. As you guys can see, this is medium settings, and I can't get higher than 50 FPS with this one at 800p. For some reason, using the ROG Ally, I am getting this at 1080p. So I don't know, the performance of this device is not meeting expectations. You guys have seen me showcase my emulation video where I was running God of War on this device and I was getting 30 FPS. I'm playing that same game on my ROG Ally. I'm getting 50 to 60 FPS. Yeah, so I don't know if they need a new driver update or BIOS update with this one to get the performance. I know the ROG Ally, when it first released, the performance wasn't that great, but eventually with updates it got to where ASUS wanted it to be. So my hope is that we do see some driver updates with this one and some BIOS update to get the performance up to where it needs to be. Next, my huge concern with this device is the durability, and I've stated this with the FPS mode. Now there's this lash thin here. A couple of my buddies have stated that just they having issues with this going in and controllers working. I don't know if you can see that here, but as you can see, this is starting to get some wear and tear. So me personally, I stopped using FPS mode because I don't want my controller to stop working. But durability, I think in the long run might be a concern for this device. So far, I would have to say mine is not giving me that much issues, but I do have some friends that make content with me that are running into some issues with durability and just the detachment of the controller. So that has me somewhat concerned. Next con I would have to say are the bugs. Again, for some reason when I'm recording, they're not showing up here, but there are times when I do try to exit games and come back on. I put in sleep mode and try to start it back up and the game just freezes. It's pretty hard for me to get consistent gameplay with some games because again, just it freezes in the middle of the game or performance just start to lag. So I am having some bugs with my device, and I know this is a new device, but as of right now it does feel like there's some bugs with this device that kind of just kills the gameplay immersion and experience for me personally. But yeah, hopefully they can patch this up. We get some updates that fixes these bugs. Finally, the FPS mode, like I talked about with just the fear of breaking this device by detaching it, I don't use it as much, and I would have to say times when I did use it, it was more of a novelty than a necessity. So it's not something that I do see myself using a lot. It's pretty neat to see that the feature is there, but at this point to me it feels more like a gimmick. So again, I'm not completely sold on just using the FPS mode on this device consistently, but it's pretty cool that it's there. But I thought I'll be using it a lot more than I'm using it. So for those of you guys who were thinking about getting this device specifically for FPS mode, this is subjective, but I just don't use it as much as I thought I would. Alright fellas, so that is my 1 week review of this device. Personally though, I really enjoyed this device. There's just something about picking this device up. This is my go-to device for gaming. Again, I own a Steam Deck, Nintendo Switch, ROG Ally, and I just keep picking this one up. I can't wait to get the Steam Deck OLED to compare it to this, but there's something about the screen that just immerses you in gameplay. This 8.8-inch screen, I think is going to be hard for anyone to beat the screen. My hope is that Lenovo just continues with the updates. Most of the issues that I have with this device are just software related. So my hope is that the more updates and patches that we get, this device will become what it was truly intended to be. But personally, I'm still loving this device and I would highly recommend it, even with some of the issues that I'm having with it. Alright, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you guys own this? Are you guys on the fence of get this device? Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Till next time. Peace out.